it like to be here, getting ready for Game 1 of the NBA Finals on Media Day for you guys?
Yeah, it's great to be here. Obviously, we were in the finals 2 years ago. We were starting off on the road that time, and I think it's a great opportunity ahead of us. I feel like, honestly, we're just really excited to get back to playing basketball. It feels like we had a long time off. And so you're just kind of ready for the competition and ready to just try to win one game at a time, which has kind of just been how we've been preparing this entire playoffs. And it's a great opportunity for our team to kind of come together and just face the next challenge.
You guys have been focused from day one about what you wanted to do to get here. You've answered all the checks, and balances throughout these playoffs. Starting with Game 1, what do you want to see from your team, and how hungry is this team after being here, like you said, a couple of years ago?
Yeah, I think all of our focus is just on playing with just the level of physicality and energy and effort and tenacity, and then also just our ability to execute, which has kind of just been our focus the whole time. Honestly, just the energy and physicality kind of gets you in the door, and then I feel like just continuing to just solve the problem at hand on the court that the other team presents, and but like maintaining that level of energy and physicality the entire time is, that's our focus, and we're just trying to win Game 1 tomorrow.
Luke, how does Kristaps look to you in the first practices back, and just how prepared does he seem to kind of jump in, and what are the things he's been doing to kind of prepare for this moment?
He's been doing great. I mean, it's just been like a gradual ramp up, the entire time, and he's been able to have like a good stretch now of like getting in some high intensity days, and I think he's ready for it. I think he's ready for the moment. Obviously they've been in the weight room and treatment and all that stuff. Like there's a whole lot that goes into that, but his ability to kind of build the body back up, and then really get to being able to play and actually get up and down and stuff like that has been great for him, and I think he's ready, and we're ready to welcome him back and have him back in the lineup.
What were some of those high intensity days like, especially preparing for a series like this for you guys as a whole, the last couple of days?
Yeah, I mean, it started off with him just ramping up like on-court workouts that were more individual, and then kind of progressing into just playing live and getting in defensive work and more physical type stuff. So, the training room does a good job of kind of scheduling all that up and ramping it up to be to getting into like live play and stuff like that. So, it'll be ready.
Luke, how does it feel to be leading the league in three-point percentage?
Great.
You're 1 for 1 on the
season. 1 for 1, 100%. I haven't missed.
Is it safe to say you have an argument as the best shooter, not only on the Celtics, but in the league?
Is it safe to say that I have an argument as the best shooter? There is an argument that can be made, yes.
Who else is shooting 1,000% from three this season?
I don't know if anyone is, but there's a lot of guys who have made a whole lot more. Yeah, sure, 100%. Yeah, 50, 40, 90 club.
I'll take you up against them all day.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
Just a general background question. I know you grew up in Argyle, Texas.
Yeah.
Talk about the first time you picked up a basketball, fell in love with this sport, and what your reaction was to playing the Mavs in the finals.
There's a lot of time, back in Texas, just playing in the driveway and stuff like that. And I mean, at the time when I was in high school there, it was, I was like not even thinking I'd play in college, let alone being able to play in the NBA. So it's definitely a cool experience to be able to be back there. A lot of like high school friends and stuff are still in the area. So I'm grateful to come back, and I was there for when they made their title run with Dirk and stuff like that. And it's cool just being able to go back to the arena. It always feels like something a little special just because I went to games there growing up. But I'm excited. It's cool to be able to play there, but also it's like the goal at hand is something that's kind of taken such more of a center in my mind that I'm really just excited for the group that we have here to be able to just go win a game at a time.
What's it going to mean to just play in front of your friends and family for games 3 and 4?
It'll be cool. I mean, honestly, it feels like such a long time ago in life that I'm grateful for the opportunity that like God's put me in to be able to go back there and kind of have that moment. But it's also a cool thing if you realize the change that you've had in life, and like with my wife and kids, and just the growth we've had as a family, to know like I was appreciative of that time in life, but also like I've been called to somewhere else, and it's just a cool kind of moment of being able to be back.
What are the biggest differences in terms of mentality and perhaps approach this time as compared to 2 years ago with that experience as a group? And is there something to be said for that experience?
I think I would say the biggest thing is just kind of like the confidence of getting more sure of who we are as a team and players. Just kind of knowing your game a little bit better, and just kind of all the noise being filtered out, and the ability to just kind of lock in and execute and just see the game clearly. I think everyone's just grown in it, and it's just a part of kind of the maturation process of basketball. You know, it takes a lot, and there's a lot of intensity, and we've also known that every game in the playoffs we could have, you know, it's a battle to just win one game, and I think just having that mentality kind of helps you in terms of not taking anything for granted and not thinking anything's going to be handed to you, of just like, all right, we just got to take it one game at a time and learn the lessons throughout the game as quickly as we can.
Luke, do you remember this Mavs game you were at?
I actually do remember that game. I think it was, I think that was LeBron with the Heat. I think we got to go one of the games the first year they were there. That's Lance Burrows, our assistant basketball coach and my Bible teacher. Yeah, that's a good time.
Nicole sent me that.
Okay. Yeah.
So how far have you come from that? I mean, when you were even a senior in high school at Liberty Christian, my understanding is you weren't getting very many D1 offers until after your varsity season, right?
Yeah, I didn't have any recruiting really until after the season. I played AAU with Miles Turner. Actually, he was the year younger, and that was kind of all my interest was like April, May. And so that was a long time ago. I in that picture I had less natural testosterone in my body as I do now, which was a big part of me not having any offers later on in that time of life. So finally my body came around and I actually got better as an athlete. And then kind of the ability to be here now is something I'm appreciative of, and cool to see.
Who truly is the best basketball player in your family?
Who is the best basketball player in my family?
Dad, your sister, your brother? Certainly not your mom.
You know, I think it's the popular thing to say other people in the family, but I would have to say it's probably myself. Right? No disrespect to age or stuff, but I think I'm in decent shape, and my kids are still pretty young, so I don't think they're here yet.
Who's a better three-point shooter, you or Nicole?
That's my sister. Yeah. Well, 100% though, said the guy earlier. So,
That's right.
yeah. What's that about? Yeah.
All right, thanks, folks.
Thanks.